Hello. Today I'm having lunch with my future self and I'm so happy. We're going to have a discussion with her where I'm going to tell her where I've been, where I am currently, and how I can be like her. Let's welcome
Hello, Hawa. Can you tell me about what has changed from our last conversation?
her. Oh, I don't know. Today I'm happy to tell you what has changed. My strength, adaptability, empathy, and systems thinking skills. I understood they are my foundation to grow and grow better. And now I understand that my weaknesses are not flaws. They are an invitation for me to work better on myself. Think about procrastination. Think about uncertainty in decision making. Think about risk management. From my guest lecture class, I understood that we can grow from failure. And it's okay for you to fail because it opens room for you to do better. So now I can process and assess risk for each of the activities I want to do. And I understand that even I make a decision that I'm uncertain about, I would still pull through, I would show up and work with it. If I finish and this decision fails, I would still get up, go for another decision making, choose another one, then assess the risk of it and work with it. The possible threat that I told you the last time, I told you that my people are resistant to change. Some of them feel like they are so sufficient with what they currently have. But now I developed something from my leadership class that is Ubuntu and servant leadership. Whatever you want to do, think about the people you are doing it for. So now I'm thinking about my people. I'm thinking about putting solutions that work in their traditional setting. This is how they can be able to welcome the solutions I'm bringing to them and the change I am bringing to them. For opportunities, I'm happy to tell you, Ashesi has a lot of opportunities for me, from faculties and resources. Then, for the Mastercard Foundation, I get people to mentor me, and I even get some supporting funding for the work I want to do. So with this, I can tell you that there's been a massive improvement from our last communication, and I'm happy.
Tell me about the future. How do you see yourself at age 70?
Let's do this. Try and imagine what I'm going to tell you. So, at age 70, I see myself sitting in my garden in a Zongo community, smiling, having surrounded with young women. Some of them are doctors, engineers, leaders, teachers in other fields, where we are having conversation about the success that we've had and the kind of advices we can give each other. Here, I am not the star of the story, but I am the bridge that connects the people, the bridge that let the girls stay in school. I would be that woman that they say she was able to create technological solutions to help solve African problems, not just Ghanaian healthcare problems. I would be that woman that the younger Zongo girls in my community and other communities would look up to and say, I want to be like her. I want to be that woman that would draw the attention of the girls that marriage is not the only achievement that you can get. You can build yourself, you can be independent, and that would be another thing that will reflect in the children you're going to give birth to. We don't want to still keep on producing women that are illiterate, but with that they could see that if this woman Hawa is able to do it, then we can also do it, because she's not more sensible than us, or she's not more acquired than us. We can all do it. So this is seeing myself at 70, where I build all those things, fix the mindset of my people, and now I give them the bridge. So from there, 70, I'm not going to do a lot because I've already put all the systems in place. So all that we need is generational growth, and these people being able to follow the steps of what I've taught them. Then I sit back and give them advice and be a mentor. That is me at age 70.
So this looks a lot. How do you plan to achieve it?
I plan on achieving this by working on myself first, because I believe that true leadership, sometimes if you want to change people, you have to think about changing yourself and be the better change for them. So I would start by working on my proactiveness and also my procrastination skills, for me to be able to understand that these are the things I have to do and I have to do it within this time slot. That would help me become effective. And I would want to put myself in a situation or in a stage or position where when I talk to people, they will listen to me because of my communication and my advocacy skills. So let's move into the years. By age 30, I'll mostly be working on the girls stay in school project. That is mostly focused on letting the young Zongo girls see the importance of education and trying to let them go into sectors such as STEM, healthcare, education to build themselves. This is something I've already started doing because I have a foundation that focuses on women empowerment and connecting them with educational opportunities. But by age 30, I hope to build more on that. And by age 30, I myself should be in a position where I could serve as a role model. There is a Ghanaian adage that says that if somebody is going to give you something or they promise you something, look at what they are wearing and it should give you an idea whether they have it to give it to you. So that's the same thing I'm going to do here. When I'm able to build myself well, and I promise them a good life, and I promise them independence and self-sufficiency, they're going to believe me because they know I've done it before. From age 40, or by age 40, I should have worked on the Africa Healthcare Problem. That is the Africa Healthcare Project, which is trying to code and care for people. So I name it Code to Care because I'm coding to care for people. I'm trying to create technological solutions that work for an African setting. So you can see, by the time I get to age 50, there has to be like a lot of things that have been done, and the mindset of the generation has been changed, where the people now understand the importance of technology in our healthcare in an African setting, and also the young girls' mindsets have been changed. They've moved from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. From 60 to 70, I would sit back, as I said earlier, look at them, not just sit and look at them, but support them. But from here, I don't need to push much because the generation know what they are doing. I've already provided the bridge for them. They just need to work on it. At age 70, that is where I would sit down and look. I would see the pens and the books replacing the marriage vows.
So tell me, who holds you accountable?
So I'll start by saying Dr. Ayawa Dagbobi. She is my lecturer here at Ashesi, and I've told her of most of the things I want to do and how I want to do them. So she's going to hold me accountable on the progress that I've had so far and the way I'm going to deeply think about or solve some problems. The next one that I have Madam Shamima Muslim, who also serves like one of the women that inspire me a lot. So I'm going to learn cultural wisdom and institutional change from her, where she's able to check out of all the things I've learned and whether I'm able to replicate them in my community or use them for self-improvement. The people that keep me accountability, I have my buddy and friend Raisha Gamu, who would always remind me to smile through the stress. Because if all these people are going to teach you much more on building yourself, there has to be some part of it that focuses on that self-awareness and that self-happiness that I need. So that is one part of accountability where she ensures that I am happy and I take good care of myself. The other people that are going to hold me accountable are my community, especially the Zongo girls, because they are my why. They would hold me accountable for all the things I have done for them and whether those things have been able to develop them or caused a change in their lives. And you know the last person that's going to hold me accountable, that is you. Because I've told you all the plans I want to do and everything I want to do. So you definitely hold me accountable to know whether I've been able to achieve them or not. And then you grade me.
What do you hope your leadership story says?
I hope they say she served with love. She didn't use her skills for fame, but she used it for family. And family means community to her. They say she didn't just build apps, she built trust. She didn't just write codes, she wrote new possibilities into the lives of people. She never forgets that leadership is a verb. It's something you do with and for others. This is my plan. This is my promise. This empty chair here is waiting for the next young woman who is going to sit in it and tell her story. And that is how the journey continues. My name is Hawa Ilyasu, and this is my leadership development plan. I am because we are. Thank you.